Hi, and welcome to the Crash Course in Jewish History. I'm Avraham Goldhar, and I'm delighted that you've decided to take the course. Before we get into the actual history of the Jewish people, I think it's important that we appreciate how unique and different Jewish history is from any other type of history you've learned or will have learned, because this will be our guideposts and things to consider as we go through the course. And I want to use Paul Johnson as our guide. Paul Johnson is a British historian. He is not Jewish, and he wrote a very extensive history of the Jewish people. And he opens the book by asking the question, why he was not Jewish, why would he spend so much time researching and writing about the Jewish people? And he ends up giving over 4 reasons. And I want to use his reasons to identify 4 unique features of Jewish history. He starts by saying that Jewish history has universal relevance. It's not just relevant to Jews, it's relevant to Christians and Muslims because it's the basis of their religion and belief system. So if you think about it, the way much of the world thinks about themselves religiously, spiritually, philosophically, ethically, even legally, has been influenced by the Jewish people. So anybody who wants to get to the roots of who they are ultimately is going to have to get to the roots of who the Jewish people are and our history, which form the inspirational basis for their religion. So it has universal relevance. The second reason why he wrote about the Jewish people is because Jewish history is a riddle. He says any historian that is honest with himself has to wonder what is the secret to Jewish survival. And we've been around for 3/4 of civilized human history, most of the time outside our own land and very persecuted, and we're still around to the present. So any historian has to wonder, what is the secret to our survival? Is it because we're so dogmatic that we never change? Is it because we're always changing like a chameleon? What is the secret to our success? The third reason why he wrote about the Jewish people I think is really fascinating. He says there's 2 ways you can study world history. You can either do what they do in most colleges. They take a collection of all the different histories of the world and put it into one volume. Or they can study Jewish history, because Jewish history really is a world history. Because not only have we been around for so long, but because we were scattered to the 4 corners of the world, we usually played a very significant role in all the different societies that we've been in. And therefore, he says the Jewish people are the only people that can give over a world history from a unique, singular perspective. He says from the viewpoint of the world's most learned and intelligent victim. And the final reason why he wanted to write about Jewish history is because it's very profound. He wants to know the meaning to life. He asked the question, what is history in essence? Is it just yesterday's chaos written down on paper? Is it meaningless events that are recorded? Or is it, as the Jewish people have believed, it's very meaningful? The Jewish people have believed all along that history has a purpose and mankind has a destiny. And we've never given up on that idea all the way until the present day. And therefore, he wants to know, is it worth it to believe like the Jewish people that there really is meaning behind life? And what is that meaning? And therefore, that's what sets Paul Johnson on his journey to learn Jewish history. And therefore, I want you to keep that in mind as we go through our history. So let's do a little review. And review is something we're going to do throughout the course. Every video lesson is going to have review so we can master what we learn, get it down, and build. Okay, so let's review. The 4 unique features of Jewish history. First of all, it has universal relevance to the way billions of people see themselves religiously, spiritually, ethically, philosophically. It's the root of major religions in the world. Secondly, it's a riddle. What is the secret to our success? Thirdly, it's a world history. From the viewpoint of the world's most learned and intelligent victim, we're the only people that can give over world history. And therefore, in this course, you're going to get a lot of world history. And finally, it's very profound. The whole notion that history has a purpose and humanity has a destiny, and the Jewish people have a very important role in bringing about that destiny, that's going to be a central theme throughout what you're about to learn. So welcome to the Crash Course in Jewish History. We're going to get straight to it in the next video.